Hey yo, what up? Welcome back to KritzKast. I'm here with Wiethoofd on production and Steven on the mic.
Hello. They've readied up mighty quick for us.
Yeah, this should be a fun one here. This is, I do not think, permanent roster changes for Moro, as far as I have been told anyway. This is in fact just making ends meet today. So, you know, Cannon missing, they put Sneaky, who is a good scout, on scout, who would have thought. Can still call from that class quite confidently, I would imagine, in this match today, here on the payload maps. And then it's just a matter of making the rest work with Luca, who has subbed with them fairly frequently, so not unfamiliar territory, I suppose, by any means, but it's gonna be a little bit of an awkward one. We'll see how it goes. On the other side, of course, Launch Team has been having, in some ways, a rough scene, but the failure game was so winnable for them. They got so close, 3-1, 3-2 on double cough. Quite not barely able to clutch out the one-play game. So for someone who had a team that had probably low expectations on them from the outside world, outside their own team, they got close once before, but they really need these points now.
Yeah, see what they can do this time. Looks like they're just ready to set up for the sacks. V-Clock's already piped there. That might mean a pyro out of this sack, aren't they? They're going to go in anyway. They're jumping in behind V-Clock's instantly deleted, as is Assassin Plus. They're trying to get something, anything at all, but their sack comes up completely shot. Barely any damage taken by anyone at all, though.
Yeah, it's looking decent so far for Moro at least. It's only the first sack attempt, that doesn't mean too much just yet. Gun, as weak as it is, still up. Still going to be a problem once the next push actually comes around. This one has to, however, be the one with the medic involved, I would imagine. Rare to see double sacks these days, but looking at what I'm seeing here right now on the blue side, maybe they are going for a round 2. Card not that far up, so they're just going with some more damage, see what they can find. Scout kill sounds good. Medic in the dispenser will get forced. Flames connecting. Wiethoofd's getting the damage past dispenser armor. Always nice to see the Pyros get close on that when they have the chance to. Sometimes it can waste a lot of time going for 2 sacks, but it might just work out for me here.
Yeah, I think they got those set up so quickly that I think it was, probably just about worth it for them there. So they do manage to get that force out. They were looking for that telesat, but didn't quite get it. So probably going to have no spy here and respawn if anyone did die. The Uber comes out straight onto Assassin, and they're already out here on Moro. Assassin chasing deep, it's so much damage. Doesn't manage to take out the soldier. And Wiethoofd also goes down in this fright, but that will be all. But they are pushed back to second, and that's all you can really ask for. Oh, Skyfox goes down as well.
Really late, but actually finds the shot just barely, and that could be really good. Gun weak, gets the heavy too. Another nice kill from Accu surfs this onto the pack as well, actually playing out of their balls. Oh no, this blue team's doing everything they need to. And then Assassin sacks in early. The gun is still up. This is such a questionable play to go for. I've seen Assassins a lot of times play very aggressive, but this is maybe not the moment to do it just now, not without the rest of the team, who are now lacking some severe damage. But then again, they're getting some kills here and there, still making some space. Fundo keeping them on their toes, but the cards just stop completely. Danny on his lonesome in tunnel, making good work down there now, even without a scout. Keeps things in check, and the blue team in slow progress. At least it's being made, but it's gonna be hard to do much more from here now with the gun up again.
Yeah, it looks like Moro trying to take a bit of space back. Strauss gets a really nice surf.
Ooh, nice landing.
Yeah, nice little fucking texture bug there from him. Nice pick by Accio. That weird sniper down again. Accio doing so much work here. This is going to leave Fundo to take a lot of space on this cliff area. Takes down Pyrohan. That's no reflex now for the side of Moro. Moro sneaking Wiethoofd, trying to chase him. Do get the kill. And look how aggressive they're managing to be here. Unfortunately, Sneaky does get taken down, and that will be Moro. They're just fully giving up. Second tier dump. They're not even trying to contest this. Tiny lone survivor here. Maybe go for something? No.
Yeah, you can always pressure the sideline. I wouldn't really, recommend doing it alone over there. It's easy to just get overextended backstab maybe. Probably that's why he backed off as well. Either way, a bit of a mess to get there, but it worked out in the end. Accio another little funny stab, gets a DuMmTm out of this. That could very much matter. Problem is, I mean, you still have to Uber exchange through this as well. Lack of DuMmTm hurts, of course, but you can make up for it if you just, get them out of your space here. Park heavy and far in front of them and make it really difficult to keep space. Might just make this annoying enough to work, and by the time they're getting there, it looks like Luca might just have spawned already.
Yeah, they have this forward spawn hold, and with a pyro, it's really, really hard to push. All you can really do is play the spam here, and with no card time, really, it's a bit difficult to do. Wiethoofd goes down, so there's no threat of a spy here. They might try to do something. Gun going down is huge here. Accio gets another lovely sap. I wonder what they do. Lord Jr. goes down, so I don't think they're going to go for a sack attempt here. And Danny's also really deep in, gets some good damage, but can't do much more here. And now they're just kind of playing it a little bit slow here. I'm surprised to see from Strussy. Now taking a little bit of space, seeing what they can do with things. They need to be really careful of these players up top. A nice snipe by Pawn Piney does get Lorne down here, trying to just take this space up the hill side, but another lovely snipe by Piney. This Demo Man gets dropped. There's a Pyro in here. The Uber is forced out, which is, you know, pretty much all V-Clocks can ask for here. Does eventually go down, but this is a good opportunity now for Strussy to try to get a repush in when they get all their spawners.
I don't know about this one. This was a very rough one. Obviously not forced like they wanted to. They didn't get any card time. There were so many people down. In fact, that they got to force at all. This really discouraging situation out of this one, but they really need something possible, like you said. One kill early, lots of damage forward. His forward holds rare to see, but Momo is really liking it from what I have noticed. So, I mean, they have some strats with this one, but like you said, post-Uber, they're playing quick, make some quick work here, and the card time, more importantly, they don't have an Uber anymore. There are a lot of people down, very weak players on the red team, forced into really passive position, but looks of it, they're gonna give this one up. Very surprising ways they get these points right now on the blue squad, but it is working out just about every time. They're finding really good pressure, post-Ubers both on second and on third. Makes this eventually work out right now, and still be on track for a decent time.
Yeah, but now we are on upward last. Particularly hard to push. Uber's about even here. Strauss gets it a little earlier, but they're nowhere near to Sebastiani for, you know, anything to really go down here. Yeah, but 4:55 onto third is actually a really solid time, especially for Prem. We've seen third points take a lot longer than this. Akio was in behind, tried to get something, but Seb manages to live here for just a little longer at least. Now, see what they want to do. You usually see Sax here. Lord Jr. probably going to take this low ground and then try to jump up while they, you know, pressure from some other doorways. But looks like they might be sniper pressuring here. Piney gets the better of that trade though. There's no stickies though, so Assassin is getting aggressive here. Gets a little bit of damage, but players already going down. The whole sack absolutely denied by Moikil and Pyroham.
Alright, this is going to be interesting. I spoke with Lorne a little bit, and it was mentioned that they, of all points, struggled with last the most as a team still so far after all the practice they've done. Clearly the rest of this, while maybe not the fastest time ever, is still competent by the looks of it. But this could make or break this game right here, right now already, if this doesn't go much faster. I mean, at this point, you really want to have something way below 8 at the very least, right? So, where does the time go right now? You gotta move up quick, but it's going pretty slowly. Get the Pyro kill, that sounds good. Assassin moving up, but all on his lonesome as well.
Yeah, Lord Jr. ready for the jump. He's in on Sebastiani. He gets the force. That's exactly what they wanted with that Pyro down. Means you can pretty much do nothing against that soldier if no one's really looking at him. No chance of that last minute air blast, and this is the opportunity that they wanted on Strussy. They should be already taking this full Uber, playing very passive, making sure they're med, and just lives here. Now, yeah, now there's a great opportunity for them. Probably going to take this under area, I would presume. They're still taking this forward hold on the side of Moro here. They're quite confident they can get out through this back balcony area. Sneaky going down early, so there's no one really watching under here. Does like that the push is coming out already, but they take a good spam. The Uber is used straight onto Assassin, but look how far out everyone is. It's not going to pick up anything. They do get this forward area here, but they've still got a sentry gun to worry about. And, you know, even this passive hold is notoriously difficult. Luca Enderman did go down, and that's no card spam.
That's gonna hurt quite a bit. Let's see if they can act off this in any capacity.
Oh,
There's still a big hole standing. Stabs are coming through. Card time for Senko. Forcing people's hands slowly but surely, but no one's having to go deep contest that just yet on Moro. They're sitting back, relaxed in the far back hold. Not as good as being forward, of course. Gives the opponents a lot of high ground, but he can still hold for a long time here if things just go a little well right now. Snipes are landing. That's concerning at the very least. Danny from behind gets everyone. Every last player going down. Danny might just go on the German serial killer list.
Absolutely he will with that 3k. I think he might be 5th place on that list, quite honestly. Yeah, he just walked in through under, took spiral space for absolutely free. No one spotted him at all and just got 3 really nice rockets onto all of them. So this is, you know, what was looking, you know, like a good little push and a bit of advantage coming out for Strussy. It's, you know, completely faded here. Moro probably on the bit of an advantage here.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good right now. This time's already way off to a territory where they will be probably very comfortable pushing up against whatever the end result will be right now. But if you've gotten this far, you will push this as long as you can on the defense, or rather not push anywhere at all, I guess. You want to stay right here for as long as you can right now. Give yourself as much room on defense, on offense as you have now on defense as well. Things looking good. Bit more spam comes in, not much of it connects. Snapper down. Does encourage everyone to just go a little bit more aggressive here. Damage comes through. Get Luca as well. That's the start once more, but it started so many times, it just hasn't really ended in any satisfying fashion.
No, they just can't seem to get, you know, a super amount of aggression and card time, but this one might be the push they need. Nice little Uber in. It's traded super late though, but it's only onto Heavy, and look how much cap time they're getting here. Wiethoofd does eventually go down to a nice bomb from Danny. Still a couple people left with Reset and Assassin getting a lot done here. Akio still in the backline as well. There's a soldier jumping up. It's going to take Luca Enderman down low. He gets butter knifed in the end. They just need someone to get onto cart here. They're getting good spawners. They get Strauss though. Piney's on a bit of a rampage here, but this will be all she wrote as they finally do get that point. Pyro tried to go in and defend it. 9 minutes done, and Prem is not what you want to see.
It was looking a lot worse for a second there, so they found the success eventually in last, but yeah, it's exactly as you said, this needs to go a little bit quicker than this. You don't even want to really be above 7 preferably at Premiership level, right? At that point it's already getting a little concerning, and even giving your opponents a lot of time. But it is what it is now. We gotta make up for the mistakes made along the way, and it's gonna be a mad defense to turn this around.
Yeah, we'll see how they do. Obviously, that first defense went down relatively quick there, originally for Moro, so we'll see if Strussy can put in, a little bit of a better time here. See if they can just. I expect Moro just to do the 1 sec trade. I watched them a couple times last season. I believe that's what they did, so I wouldn't be too surprised. I love these traps on the door over the right. I don't know if we can get their cam on that, but there's just traps on the door where basically everyone that comes out. And you would be very surprised how often this works. So just watch these, and do not be surprised if somehow he gets a kill on someone here. I don't think they were spotted.
But the thing now, like early traps like this is like how much value do they get them, right? It doesn't hurt, of course. Like it's not like I'm implying you shouldn't do this at all, but it's like yeah, they die for like 2 seconds and they spawn again in the same position.
Could have got 2 players. Unfortunately, did not get anything. Yeah, I think it just gives you that. The early kill that makes the stack just that much worse. But getting a kill on Wiethoofd is probably even better, quite honestly, here. They're taking a bit of time for this sack, trying to get their cart time up. This is what it looks like to only go for 1 sack. Luca Enderman taken down so low, so he couldn't even go in either way here. They are playing their sniper quite aggressive, though. Piney looking for a pick, maybe on this Heavy or Fundo up top. Nice stabs onto Danny there, but I don't know if that's the pick Akio really wanted. Luckily, the sniper doing work, getting Luca down again, really low. I don't think they're going to sack at all. The Sebastiani already out of spawn here, looking like they might just trade straight away.
I mean, it's good kills to go on. DuMmTm, Pyro going down already. It's so hard to control any space without those two. And with the stabs on the NG as well, it just keeps getting better. They're trying to stay in and fight. Maybe hope to get the response up with Tally, but it is not looking good in the slightest for the defending team, having to fall back. But through the sideline, not even that's going to happen.
Yeah, Strauss sniped really late. Yeah, losing those 2 players is really, really detrimental there. They were playing that probably too aggressive. Against that sort of push, generally, you just want to play it chill, make sure they don't walk over that hill as Demo Man, and just play your sniper and scout quite aggressive over left. But I guess they overextended a bit, got a little bit too confident, and now this is going to be Moro taking all this space on the second high ground. They're going to come out through tracks on the side of Strussy. Going to be trying to play Fundo. He does get the better of Piney there. Went to sniper 1v1. Now this opens up so much more space for them. Cart time only about half up here. So they have some good spam there. Fundo does go down. Wiethoofd gets 2 lovely picks. Reset and Assassin, Demo and Heavy going down here. So this is looking better and better for Moro. Akio gets a nice stab on Cart. Going to slow things down at least. That's pretty much the only kills they're going to get here on the side of Moro, on the side of Strussy.
Yeah, that's got to move things along quite nicely for Moro, and 7 minutes left is so much time for these last 2 points. Now, I've seen some crazy chokes before, but Moro is playing this very well so far. I'd be highly surprised if they can't convert this somehow from this position. The red team just going to play out of their minds right now, going 1 down early. Not a big spot maybe on Soldier, but doesn't bode well already, setting up a pretty fairly standard defense for the time being. Gun back with the combo around the corner, as you commonly see. But maybe you need a bit more than standard right now. Maybe you need to pull out some big strats to turn this around at this point.
Yeah, I think so. I think it really relies on the pick classes getting something before they can even push here. Wiethoofd is in behind, looking for that sap. More kills are going into the shithouse area here. It's taken down a bit low by Senko, doing quite a lot of work on that flank actually. It's really making it hard for them. Danny goes down as well, so that will be 1 less player. Luckily traded out is Senko. Akio getting a nice little stab onto Piney. That will definitely slow them down. No sniper. It's going to give Fundo huge space to work. Looks like he's taking this banana area a little bit. Powerhound's got to be a little bit careful just standing out in the open here.
Yeah, it's concerning. 6 minutes left here. Already at least 1 minute stalled down on this 3rd point. Sap under heavy fire. As Assassin's really reaching for these pipes, and that's going to be an early force. Couple that with a nice little stab on top of it. 1 down, 2 down with the Super. Look at that, going better and better. Down to that moment themselves, so it's likely a bit of room for concern on the defense here as well, with the gun taken down on top of that. There's so many people alive still, but it's just still looking a little bit concerning and a little bit awkward right now for the red team. Blue team very far forced back for the longest time right now, but they still have a lot of presence on the flank, and actually they don't. Never mind, Skyforce blasted off.
Oh,
See
nice
you later.
snipe by Piney. It's just on the cart here, gets so much space. He's going to be chased down by Senko eventually, but manages to survive here. Now this is going to be quite difficult to contest this cart. Really only the Demo Man that can do big work here. And look, they're just getting so much time with Sneaky, just standing on the stickies. This man doesn't care. Danny taking the 1v1 and does trade himself out here. And now it's looking very mixed here. They've got a lot of space here on Moro.
That's really good. That's going to help tremendously, even if Lawn survives this or not. Doesn't really matter at this point. This point's looking very dire. Gets shot on the way out as well. And that is no more NG for the next 20 seconds on last. And looking with how much more wants to pressure this up the high ground here into tiles already. That is room for a little bit of fright on the side of the defending team.
Yeah, definitely not having your engineer can be a real catastrophe here, especially if they just get a soldier into spawner. Piney does go down early. The Ubers are traded out here on this high area. We'll see what they want to do for this repush. They just leave straight away on Moro. They don't want any part. They have Pyroham behind. Oh, couldn't quite get anything. Was found out just in time. V-Clocks gets a little bit the better of him running that shotgun, and just simply wins the Pyro 1v1s every time. Now it's on Moro. They've got quite a bit of time though. 4 minutes remaining to push this last point. Is definitely very doable, especially in an even Uber situation. They could potentially just dry push this somewhere.
Maybe so. The flank's giving them some hell right now though. This is just spy, scout, soldier, rotating door, villains walking into main, continuously feeding onto card, and look at that, getting away with it. Medic will go down, they're just not reacting to it in time at all, what's happening down on the card. And that is a little costly. You can dry push sometimes, but can you dry push without any heals? That's a whole different story.
Yeah, definitely. They're not even in like good health to sack here. I think Danny's just looking under for anything he can get, any singular picks, but now they've really got to work against this Uber here, which is always very difficult. Looks like they're taking this lower area. This is usually what they will do when they're looking for a sack here.
You can't keep getting away with it.
He gets the medic once more. That's not what you want to see at all. Luckily, the Uber is forced. So silver lining there. Strauss does have to use, but he's still going to have a slight add here when the medic does finally spawn. Only about 20% though. So I don't think there should be too much of an issue for them here. Nice snipe by Piney, gets a headshot onto Resef, makes him have to back up, but there's already a soldier there ready to contest. They're taking this under area, they're pushing straight up backstairs. So much damage, Pierre's going down. Strauss is really caught here. Had to go all the way back into Spiral. Does find Lord Jr. to keep him alive for a little bit longer, but they're really being pushed. Cart time going down while this is happening. And now look how separated everyone is. And they're just allowed to take this hype for free. This isn't a really awful spot for Strussy here.
Oh no, they want to flank someone from behind. Pyro has eyes on that. Black Rocket kills the scout. Jace is down. The combo medic in shambles right now, running for his life. Barely might make it. 30 health is getting there. Barely lives, but in the meantime, it's not getting much better on Last itself. Devil Man down. Soldier jumps to high ground. Big damage from Danny once again. And it's still looking dire. Half the team is dead. Uber gets popped. They just want to clean up the case right now. Card time coming in very late, maybe. But it is at least happening right now with a bit of spawn camp. Uber out of spawn right away. They have the numbers now. Lose the heavy early. Bad one to get down here. That's such a good position on last you can have as the heavy on the clutch defense is hiding on the stairs. But it forces people out, but it just doesn't kill anyone.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, they've got decent caps on here. They've got good spawners. Sneaky just suicides for the stickies. They got good space up top here, but they've got Akio to worry about. Getting some good picks. It does go down to Luca Enderman eventually. They just now have no one for Car. There's already a level 1 built up by Lord in an interesting pub spot. I feel like I've seen this in the low game recently done, this sentry spot.
I mean, anything can happen down there, right? Who knows? That is the Wild West after all. We here in...
Oh, Strauss goes down!
Still very wild condition. That is a snipe and a half. No more heals for anyone on the defense, and suddenly resources are being spread thin immediately. And look at that, they're just turning offense to the defense right now and just trying to make this happen by just getting kills quick. But how are you going to kill anyone that's invincible, waiting for them on the card to block it? They're just inviting them in, and you know what? It didn't go that well. still got a couple kills in here, but the spawn times for Red Team are just miserable right now.
Yeah, they just do not have the players up in time. Eventually, Moiko takes it. He says, you know what? Let me get on cart. Let me get 450. And he just pushes it in against those last remaining players. Just can't focus him down with the damage they do have. But that still took about 8 minutes there.
Yeah, that is still a concerningly long time. This is not going all according to plan for Moro.
But we are onto our second round here. It will be Strussy defending, Moro on the offense. They had a really nice push from Moro last time. I was actually very impressed with them just getting those picks. So Strussy's got to learn from it. Make sure they don't lose those key players straight away here. Maybe going for a sack here. We do see the jetpack from Pyrohand this time. I know this man loves a jetpack, and I know he'd love to just jump him. So maybe they're switching up this time, expecting them to play a little more passive here on Strussy.
Alright, we'll see what changes can be made here. Like I said, right, in Premiership, you gotta hope that the adaptation is there. And from both rosters, it looked pretty much that they have a good amount of that. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made it this far, right? Blue team went through minor changes maybe for this week specifically, but they still have their main caller here, Sneaky calling the shots. So the Premiership operation still running rampant and currently running all over the red team as it stands for game 1. But with game 2 now underway, maybe it's time for things to change. After all, right, if the red team gets a defense anywhere close to this just now, that's actually really, really promising to turn this game around. But I'm sure Moro has figured stuff out on the way here in the last few minutes between these games to get a better time themselves, maybe even just get a good start on first.
Yeah, they definitely would have some nice snipes coming out early by Fundo there. Danny is on a direct hit here though, so he's going to be going for this sentry gun very aggressively. There's no teleporter either. Wiethoofd was in behind here. Akio goes down on that defense though, so there's no spy for those sneaky little stabs here. Moikil was going very aggressive. It did get picked out. The kills are going towards Strussy. Reset for the heavy does go down though, so this is going to be, you know, being able to take this playground area. Skyfox tries to go for something cheeky. Wait, well this happened. Strauss went down to a pickaxe. It went down to an axe. How did I miss this?
Well, I mean, you mentioned Pyroham likes this jetpack, and what he also likes is the axe.
This man loves the axe.
He is like a grip build like no one else on that. And you know what? Maybe there's a reason for it.
Absolutely. It looks like we're probably going to see a trade coming out here. Luke Enderman walking aggressively over this tracks area. They might even just get him for free. No one's really in that aggressive of a position to get the force. Akio went for something there, but it gets cleaned up. Assassin going down as well. They're just going to have absolutely no defense here. Strauss is slowly building all the way back in spawn with the one lone player. This is not looking good for them. Look how much space they've already managed to take on Moro. Already got all of this forward ground. Look, Dan even wants to go to spawn. He wants to BM here. They will come out through tracks here, but Piney gets Senko straight away. Fundo once again winning this 1v1. I think this man has been winning every single sniper on 1v1. Strauss goes down though to Wiethoofd, was in the back line, so there's no medic at all here. And look how low everyone is. They have no chance of holding on second here.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't just sack in for something, it's just time to leave. And that's not even really a good option. It's just a slightly less bad one at this point, because you're still sitting there with no Uber at all on the third point, hoping for the best. Maybe the spy, maybe the soldier can turn things around, but that is still a far cry from saving it at this point, because this second time is just incredibly fast because of all of these small missteps now.
Yeah, this feels like pretty much a carbon copy of what we saw first round. I think it's near the same time. They are doing a bit of a forward hold here though this time. Vigok's trying to get this spam away, but Luca is putting on constant pressure here. He's taken down so low and eventually goes down to reset. No demo man down, but I don't think that matters too much for now because the cart's still quite far back. Plenty of time for him to come back and respawn here. Senko goes in quite deep here. This man's all the way behind. Manages to get Pyroham. Is taking on Sneaky here and manages to win it out. A nice little 2k in the backline. That's going to really slow things down here. There is no people to capture this cart.
Yeah, that is in fact not just slowing things down, it's keeping things at a complete standstill for a little while, and you know, with 2 minutes, 2 points. That is something you love to see on the defending side of things. Get a little heavy kill as well. Do you lose the sniper though? That is very concerning in any game state in Highlander. Gotta watch out for that one. But early force, Zap using pretty quick there, and the card once again stopped dead in its track in this Uber with no cap time, and just so early in use they couldn't really cover much space. Is not going anywhere either, so nothing's really moving in any desirable reactions from Moro.
Yeah, that was such a way. It should have been such a good Uber there for Strussy, but they didn't really manage to get anything with it. And the sentry going down to a nice zap from Wiethoofd there, you know, will cause this defense to look even worse here. Fundo does find Piney here. The players are going down. Oh, nice snipe from Fundo onto Sebastian. That is no medic for Moro. And now they're just trying to find anything that they can get here. Everyone playing a little bit aggressively. Nice free pipes onto Recef. The roller does eventually get him down. Really nice by Luca there to find those that little spam angle onto him. So they do have a little chance here with their spawners. Maybe to take this banana area. Danny going down though. So that's actually quite a big deal here. A nice stab by Akio once more. Getting those cart players down. But look how much space they managed to take it down.
Yeah, it's still a couple of concerning players down on red, and there we go, another push coming through. Oh no, they're getting more kills as well. DuMmTm might still be alive this time around, but what does that really do? And the Uber can't go anywhere. There we go, late kill. Luca climbs him as well. NG die very early, and this is 2 just to make things even worse. Setup on Nas is just going to be rough. And look at that, they had time to just rotate up on the tiles area, but there's no space to do any of this. There's so many people down there, just going to be sitting there all alone. So back to the back hold. 5 minutes into this point isn't too bad a time, but how are you going to get this back to 8 at this point?
Every time something looks good for Strussy, it all seems to go wrong. The medic falls, Demo Man dies, they just can't get this space back. And look, they're already taking this high ground straight away here on the side of Moro. I'm surprised they're not trying to use him straight away. Already giving 60% Uber here to Strauss. I would have expected them maybe just to try to rush this from under, or you know, something similar to that. I guess they don't really need to worry about a gun right now, so maybe just happy to get this cart time slowly but surely. Skyfox pushing it like a real champion. Sniper going down as well is going to make things even worse. And here comes out that fabled Uber. Strauss on 100% actually has just managed to get that Uber in. But can they get these players off a cart? Getting good cart time, and look how many players are up compared to the red team here. They're really struggling. Assassin just put in a box. Can't do much else here.
Look, goes down late. Danny just sitting in the high ground patiently on the right corner. No one noticed him, and he just comes out of nowhere when they thought they had safe space to patrol the higher ground. Not going to happen, and that's going to be a 6 right there. That's a pretty competent time. That one is going to be very tough to beat now.
This, you know, this was our Div 1 winning team. Was the blue team? Oh no, sorry, fucking. No, it's the blue team. I'm so confused. Sorry, Sneaky's model is red for me for some reason on the spectator scoreboard, so I got very confused for a second there.
That is a classic TF2 moment right there.
Like the scouts' trousers are brown, and they should be blue.
I refuse to believe that's an accident. I just figured they decided
it's not. No, it's because there's a text should not click to be visible. Anyway,
well, yeah,
let's get back to the
intentionally not click the button. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see what they want to do at this time. If they're going to go for Sax here, does look like Wiethoofd is on the jetpack, so Sax should be expected here. But everyone already taken down pretty low. They're already wasting a good amount of time. Maybe trying to get this car a little further, as we did see last time from Moro. Maybe just taking a play out of their playbook. Fundo is going to go down to a nice little revolver shot by Wiethoofd. Goes to the cheeky kill, doesn't die himself though. So there's no spy to worry about here, but that sniper aggression, or lack thereof, is really going to hurt here. As they do just bring the Uber out straight away onto Assassin, and Wiethoofd here looking for that force, but it's still not come out. Seb does eventually force, saving his players here. Wiethoofd stays in, tries to make sure none of the rest of his team die here. It's going to make it much more difficult for the repush here. Luca Enderman goes down here, so this might be a good opportunity if Assassin can find a nice angle, but look how many other players are down here. Might just have to bide their time and wait a little longer. They do have no teleporter here on the side of Moro, so it's going to be a slow return. Fundo posted up so aggressively here. Can he find anything? He does find the sentry gun, and Pyro Amp goes down as well. This is going to be them leaving. A second snipe by Fundo onto Sneaky, but luckily his medic manages to leave here.
Yeah, that was a near miss even, I think. That was medic and scout standing right next to each other. He hit ahead, but not the one he really wanted to. Still, lots of kills, and there we go, once again! Gets in there, big damage by Assassin to open this up, and just one shot for the soldier after all is said and done. Really nice job. Will claim the all-important medic kill right here, going down shortly after, but at this point, damage has been done. How are they going to bounce back from here without a medic? Pace not great into first, but again, a medic can make up for a lot of things going on in Highlander.
Yeah, Sneaky was just decided, you know what, I'm going to go contest cart. But he didn't last too long, but I guess that's all you can really do here. It doesn't really matter if he's alive. Each way is kind of fine. Yeah, as you just a scout. He's chilling. Moro had to leave all the way to this third point, and now their time's not looking too bad here. 2 minutes for those first 2 points gives them 4 minutes to push the rest of this card time. It's definitely very doable if they keep rolling like they have been. Akio going down early, though, has been a really good factor for them. Getting these stabs has really started to open up these fights. Saturn goes down as well, and Strauss even forces here. Vclux is the only participant in this Uber, and he's just not able to get this force. This is a tragic, tragic Uber.
I mean, how are you going to force them with 70%? That's just not going to happen. They had advantage and took so long to get in there to use, and then they still got forced early anyway. Just makes the bad situation even worse once again, trying to get Tartan at least to make up for it in the meantime, but that one's not going out well either. Pyro goes down, Slope not getting captures now, and up the 3 Slope not even getting up Slope 1 with the med kill again.
Resefon spotted behind though.
Oh,
it's
that's
an early pick onto Luca here. Sneaky does take him down, but yeah, no demo man here. Just allows his card times free. Senko and Lorne both happily pushing this card here. They might try to play a little bit aggressive. Sneaky is going to play to try to get something. He's assisted by Pyroham, and that does get them off for now. Can't quite find that kill.
A very unfortunate air blast for Senko.
That was.
That is the worst angle post air blast change you could probably ever get as a scout in that situation.
Yeah, you never want to be on that cliff. That's Pyro's domain, is that cliff.
It definitely is a lot of the time. Gotta be real careful what you're doing. That's Uber coming out very early, but it's not a force, it's a deliberate decision because they see them just idling around, halfway committed, and they're just completely getting rolled over.
Yeah, nice stuff out there by Seb as well to manage to save his life. He's getting chased down by Law Jr. Can Lorne get this car up the hill? And really uncontested right now. This would actually be surprisingly big getting up that first hill, and she doesn't manage to do so. So a little bit better here. They could just go for a bit of a dry fight in this upcoming fight when they get Assassin up.
I mean, at this point they kind of have the 2 minutes left. Waiting for Uber now is going to leave you with no time for last as well. You gotta really figure out your risk reward management at this point because it's not going to get much better anymore if you wait or not. You just gotta move quick at this point. Time is running out, and Seb even has ad. Even with that in mind, it's just getting worse and worse the longer you wait.
Absolutely, but look, they're getting really good at card time here. Strauss goes down once again, though. This can't keep happening, and they need to keep this man alive if they want any chance of winning. And now they're all going down one by one. There's so few players left alive. Just Akio, and that's a spy just hiding in the background. It just really does not matter. Now look at this time. 1 minute 15 remaining. I think technically still possible, but not
that's
anymore.
The kill.
Not anymore.
That's the one. I'm gonna see some sad DMs today, I can imagine, but I mean, after this one, it looked so doable at times, just a heartbroken ending for the game right now. A minute left here, it barely is even possible if you try to have some hardest, and even then, all they need to do is just not mess up big time on Moro. How hard could that be, right?
How hard could that be? No way Wiethoofd gets a third player here, just stabs both players on cart. This is just his domain, he's in a playground right now. Fundo manages to get a snipe. This man's trying to carry the team this round. Don't think it's really going to work when he's got a soldier in his face, and now everyone's just feeding him one by one, trying to pad their logs, trying to get some extra cheeky kills, maybe push this third point for a little bit of pride. But I don't think there's much more to say about this. 25 seconds remaining, they're still trying their heart out here. But the Uber comes out, and this is just going to be even more demoralizing for Strussy. Strauss on his 15th death, it feels like this ball game.
I'm glad Ham didn't catch. That was the worst detonator jump from Pyroham I have ever seen. Just no velocity on that thing at all, trying to get up somewhere and just falls to the death.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
He might have lost that jump, but he's winning the game. That's 6 points right there.